Hi everyone, it's Billy back again, day 35 of 100 Days in the Arena. Um, Today I'm going to talk about limonene and what that is and why that's so powerful. It's basically found in citrus peels, it's a terpene. Um, and I actually started learning about this at work because it's found in cannabis, and now because of the new cannabis laws, we were doing some training, that kind of thing. And limonene is found quite a bit in cannabis. So I started reading up on the benefits, and I was like, oh, it's very interesting. Um, I've mentioned yesterday, like citrus oils are one of like the foundational oils. Boyd Truman promotes this. A lot of people will say citrus oils, some kind of citrus oil a day is really good for just overall health, detoxing, all that. But I'm going to read out what this, I got this off of WebMD because I started looking a little bit more into it. And limonene, which comes from the citrus peels, like in citrus fruits, it's cold pressed. That's how we get the essential oil out of it. But it can be used for cancer treatment. One form of limonene called D-limonene seems to build up in tumors in people with advanced cancer when it's taken by the mouth. In 21-day cycles, the high levels of limonene in tumors may slow down the progress of the cancer. It's also obviously for cancer prevention too. Weight loss, bronchitis, what are the other things here? Like reduces heartburn and gastroesophageal reflux. So food coming back up. Which celery seed, by the way, we just released celery seed, is really good to help heal the esophageal lining as well. So if you're like one of those people that gets a lot of reflux, that's probably a good one to try as well. And it's good for your whole digestive system. It lowers inflammation and acts as an antioxidant. It helps dissolve gallstones. I don't know if anyone's ever had gallstones. I haven't, but I have a close friend that has, and I think my mom had it. I don't know. It was not fun. It eases metabolic disorders and weight loss, helps to reduce skin inflammation, and obviously reduces anxiety and stress. So the way when I learned about citrus oils was like they're pretty much called the happy pill. In our citrus blend called Citrus Bliss, which is basically all the citrus oils. Wild orange, lemon, grapefruit, mandarin orange, bergamot, tangerine, clementine, and there's some vanilla in here as well. Yeah. When I learned about this, was basically learning about like the limbic system. The olfactory system is your sense of smell, and then it's connected to your limbic system, which is responsible for your memory, mood, and emotions. It's kind of like the emotional driver's seat of our brain. So I describe this as when you like say you like a smell of apple pie reminds you of your grandma and it makes you happy, or like the smell of like a cologne reminds you of an ex-boyfriend and it makes you mad. Like you see the connection of like the memory to the like mood, and then the emotion, or the smell to the memory to the emotion. So that's kind of how it works in our limbic system. So when we smell a citrus oil, it actually goes in through that system and actually has a positive effect on ourselves, and actually physically like creates a positive environment, makes you happier. So I mean, this one, the citrus oils are all ingestible. This one isn't because of the vanilla bean extract in there. But the cheapest diffuser you can find is this. Put 2 drops in and just take a few deep breaths. We do this if you've ever been to a class or trade show. We do wild orange and peppermint because it's really good for energy and for mood support. I diffuse the citrus oils all the time in my classes because you always want happy people in your classes. But yeah, this is like the simplest form of aromatherapy right there, and the cheapest, right? Because you don't have to pay anything for it. But yeah, so that is going in through my sense of smell, and it's going in through my limbic system, and it's processing it, and it's actually having a positive effect on your mood, your emotions, and for those of us that have stress. I think everybody's got some form of stress, and sometimes it's just a lot to take in. And instead of reaching for a different kind of bottle, which sometimes I like to, why not reach for this instead if you're just feeling a little grumpy? You know what I'm saying? On a beautiful day like today, the sun is shining, you know, like sun's great, but sometimes when it's dark and dreamy, like there's actually that, what's that syndrome called? There's like an actual syndrome about like when the weather changes and it gets dark and dreary. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, people actually get like depressed during the winter because they don't get enough vitamin D and the sunshine. So we literally call this sunshine in a bottle. So if you want something like that, try something more natural, right? Doesn't hurt. And then I was looking up the emotional side of it because I haven't read this book in a while. And Citrus Bliss is the oil of creativity. Oh, Anna, yeah, seasonal depression. Yeah, it's actually a real thing. There's actually some kind of syndrome. I can't remember what it's called. Seasonal something disorder. I don't know. Anyway, it's called, I think it's, the acronym is SAD. Seasonal affective disorder. It makes sad. It, like, the acronym's actually sad because it makes you sad. But Citrus Bliss is the oil of creativity. It acts as a powerful fire starter. So it returns motivation and drive when lacking. This is good, like, you know, when people are usually motivated, like, you know, September after the summer, or like January, you know, like that's like when gym memberships are like the most sold, and that's when the gyms are the most busiest, like January, February, and then it's kind of starts to slow down. So if you are lacking motivation or drive with anything, try citrus oil. These oils are wonderful for addressing lethargy, discouragement, despondency, or a low will to live. When the soul has lost its connection to the magic in life, this blends help restore the spark. I mean, who doesn't need a little restoration of a spark? I certainly do. Citrus Bliss also inspires creativity. Every soul has a need to create. This blend inspires creative expression by reconnecting individuals with their inner child and their natural creative sense. You know, like I have 2 little kids. I love watching them just, you know, pretend and play and be creative, and they're always making little dishes for me. They're little cooks, and they have a kitchen, and it's so nice because it brings me back to that simplicity of life. And you know what? I'm just going to sit here and pretend to make a fish soup for my mom. Like, it's awesome. It assists individuals in living abundantly and spontaneously encourages play and excitement. Citrus Bliss can motivate individuals to use their true creative power by letting go of old limitations and insecurities. It takes courage to put oneself out there artistically. And that doesn't mean like I'm going to go draw a picture because I hate drawing. I'm not that. But whatever it is, like I'm trying to be creative in my business. I'm trying to be creative in the things I want to do with my kids. You know, things like that. Citruses bring color and imagination to one's life. This combination oil restores confidence in oneself and in one's creations. And it rekindles the fire of the personality and fills the heart with creativity and joy. So, sunshine in a bottle, people. Citrus oils are like, and they're super cheap. They're not, hey Rita, they're not expensive at all. She has a Cabbage Patch doll, I know. But yeah, these, they're awesome. And you can even use them at night for like calming, right? They're like lavender and orange is a great combination for nighttime. But you know, I keep this around. I always diffuse it with a wood oil. It smells fantastic when there's something like a little bit more grounding but uplifting at the same time. And of course I put them in my water. Like I put tangerine and lemon in my water every day, and it tastes delicious and it's good for me, and it's helping me detox my insides, get antioxidants, all the health stuff. So not only all this amazing emotional uplifting, but you're also getting health benefits from it. So I mean, who wouldn't? It's like a no-brainer, right? They're like between, I think the cheapest orange is like $12 up to like $25. It's super cheap, right? And it's good for you. And that's all I got for you today. And I'm going to go enjoy some sunshine before my kids come home. Anyways, what did you say? And I love diffusing in the car for mood and road rage. And mix it with a bit of On Guard for the heebie-jeebies. Yeah. I have Citrus Bloom. It was like a springtime blend. They don't have it all the time, but I think I like stocked up like big time. But I keep that. I have those little car diffusers, and I keep that. And I actually just put some in as I was driving back from work, and I put some in there, and it literally Just who doesn't like a nice smell? I'm yet to find somebody that say, hey, you know what, I don't like smelling nice things. It just really, honestly, just lifts your mood naturally. So anyways, good night. See you tomorrow.